Welcome to one of the most interesting stores that we have visited yet. I'm joined by Hannah Brycroft. She is the co-owner here at Basket Case in Morrisburg with her husband, Carl McIntyre. Thanks so much for having us today.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for being here.
Oh my gosh, it's my pleasure. You know, I never would have known this store is here if people didn't have such great things to say about you. So you've been open for about 5 years.
Yes.
You were retired. Why did you want to jump into, you know, the madness of store ownership and a restaurant?
I guess we didn't really know what was involved. It was a total new experience. And we said, hey, it sounds like a fun thing. So let's try it. We started very small. And after about 3 years, we bought another store, only because we needed a second bathroom, because that was the problem with the seating.
Right.
And then we have been so welcomed by the community. And it was just an interesting thing to do.
And Hannah, I think interesting might be the word to kind of describe the different pieces of merchandise that you offer in the store. Walk me through some of the different things that you'll find in Basket Case when you visit.
Okay, first of all, our signature monkeys. They are very, very important. She's our mascot. She goes with us everywhere.
Named Hilda, right?
Hilda, and she's definitely not for sale. But all the other monkeys are for sale, and they're locally made, lovingly knitted by hand. They are not a set you buy and you just stuff it. They are actually all done from scratch.
Really?
So she is my all-time favorite. I will be buried with her, I think.
Yes.
And another favorite, just because it's unusual, the jukebox. We have been looking for years to find an original jukebox, and we finally found it. It works perfect. It plays music beautiful, and it's all original. And the gas pump. It's another thing that is very unusual, very difficult to find. And the best of everything is we don't find the merchandise. The merchandise finds us.
How so?
People are downsizing. It's a retirement community. People are downsizing, moving into nursing homes, retire homes, and the kids don't want anything, so they bring it to us, and we sell it rather than them having to do garage sales for nickel and dimed. We sell it for them, and they get far better prices.
And you've actually got an entirely separate room here.
Yes, it's a little bit more messy over here because we are not really sure where to put everything.
Where have you got and collected? I mean, you mentioned that people bring the antiques to you. Well, why do you want to supply people with local merchandise and you know, really sort of priceless antiques like these?
Because it's so much more fun. If you take a trip to Canada, which we have done many times, you go into a gift shop in Nova Scotia or in BC, it's exactly the same. Angels, candles, soaps. We don't want anything that's smelly because it interferes with the kitchen smells. So we want something that's unusual, something you can't find anywhere else. And that's where all our local talents come in. They do all the quilting, the knitting. Most of the paintings are done by local painters, so it's far more interesting.
Absolutely, and you can find things here that are truly one of a kind. Now, something else that I have heard is that has been described as one of a kind is your club sandwich. So a little bit later in the show, we are going to be heading into the kitchen to make one of your famous sandwiches. I'm going to give it the taste test, and then we'll talk to some of the incredible locals that really keep this business afloat, including one volunteer who works here 6 days a week.
Free.
For free. Yeah, amazing. We need to talk to her. Stick around.
Now and then we give her a raise. 20%.
20% on zero, right?
Absolutely.
Stick around. That's all coming up from Morrisburg on CTV Morning Live.